Buhari is dead and buried in a shallow grave in Saudi Arabia. Aisha Buhari was there. She came back from what they called a lesser Hajj. She was wearing black. She was mourning. If you look at the pictures that were circulated at that point in time, you will see the smug, or should I say, the forlorn faces of northern governors. A minute silence was held at the AU for a late Buhari. Even Her Britannic Majesty Queen Elizabeth II also penned a condolence message to the people of Nigeria before the cabal took over and asked her to rescind it, which she did. Buhari is dead, and I'm prepared to stake Biafra on it. If you, Dele Momodu, can go and prove to me, I'm not asking you to do anything too complex. If you can go and ask this man you call Buhari, whoever it is in Asorok, to come outside, don't do very much, address a panel of Nigerian youths, maybe 20 of them, and speak Buhari's mother tongue, which is Fulfude. I will give up Biafra, I will apologize to him, and I will submit myself to any authority on this earth to do with me as they please. There is no Buhari. Jubril was there. Jubril followed Abakari to Cuba and ran away from there and never came back. The man you have now in Asorok is from Niger Republic. His name is Yusuf Abubakar Muhammad. That's his name. Yusuf Abubakar Muhammad. Even Shekau knows who he is personally and was mentioning his name as well. It is not Buhari. The old Buhari that you and I know, the country cannot be burning and he will restrict himself to only 12 minutes of edited broadcast. Impossible. Impossible. Anybody that knows Buhari, even if he's dying, he must speak because he fought in his own understanding to keep Nigeria warm.
Good evening to you. As the breaking news come out this evening concerning former president of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, is late. How do you see this? Is this true or not? Well, if what we actually have is about that before now, Gabba Shehu who has made a statement before now, and he said that he even told Nigerians that he's recovering. And what the surprise of many is when it was the vice president Shehu Shetima visited London and came back quiet. That was when a lot of things begin to unveil. This quietness, not alerting the public, Nigerians over this visit, secret visit to Buhari. You know, was it a kind of arrangement that he couldn't, when he came back, he couldn't say anything? Is it true that when they went to Daura, because we know that apart from the man saying that when they went to Niger, if he's out of from office, but immediately he left office about 2 years ago or a year plus or whatever, you know, we discovered that he's in Daura. Then later, early this year or thereabout, or late last year, Shetima and some other powerful northerners went to Daura and returned him to Kaduna. And before that, a lot of things has been going on within the political circle in Nigeria, especially the issue of, you know, how to handle Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration at the end of the day. Then the news break, and the judgment came from Kenya. The Kenyan government, the day the Kenyan government judgment broke, the news break that Nnamdi Kanu has won his case in Kenya. That was when we discovered that Buhari has been smuggled out of the country and moved to somewhere. We didn't know the location anywhere. Well, somewhere along the world. Later, Shehu Gaba came back and said, no. He's sick in London. And that was it. Abu Salami, former head of state, is also sick in London. Even when Nigeria were struggling to discover or to know how a serving president, 2 former heads of state or president or whatever, you know, just left Nigeria unceremoniously. Is there anything that went round? Is there anything that went in between that made Bola Ahmed Tinubu, when he left
St. Lucia, went to Brazil for bridge. We didn't hear anything about him. Is there any game these guys are really playing with 200 million Nigerians? All of a sudden, we're just hearing that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is bad. The next news is that Buhari is dead, whether confirmed or not. But from what we are gathering from Gabachewu, it looks as if the man has a baby. But the question on the lips of 200 million Nigerians around the world is, who is and how is it possible for Buhari, who we know that was actually LD, went to London and suddenly died mysteriously? Why did Kaduje resign as the National Party, APC National Chairman? Why did Bola Ahmed Tinubu, after visiting Brazil, disappear from the radar? Nobody knows his whereabouts. Is there anything they are actually going on that Nigerians want to do? There is a lot of speculation, compromise over who is actually. Was he an impostor that ruled Nigeria for 8 years? Is the man from actually Sudan, like Mazen Namdekanu said? Or did Buhari actually die, 2016, 2017, or whatever? What is actually going on? Is the world silent on who this personality is? Has he been returned to Sudan and been replaced with another thing? The North can actually play anything. Because I don't see the reason why the vice president should go to London, came back, and is quiet till this moment. Gabachewu just came out and said, yes, that Mazen Namdekanu is correct, that during that time, he wanted to deceive Nigerians. Are you not supposed to face treasonable charges now? Because he is not an Igbo man. You came out, you opened your mouth and said that you used rat story to deceive Nigerians over the head of Buhari. And Mazen Namdekanu was there, telling the whole world, telling the Nigerians there's a suspicion surrounding this entity called. He said his wife was also there. He wants the name of his wife. What's the name of the wife? Turaya or Turaki or whatever they call her. That's the name. She was there. A lot of people were there. Maybe they didn't observe, but there's one man, Abakari and Daura. These people, over 180 million US dollars went down the drain. Either it was cloned, either he was disfigured. Whatever arrangement was, we know that this man who became president as at that time came out a different person. Though he came out and claimed that he actually saw high-tech technology, medical attention. I don't know whether he actually enjoyed it, but he said it. That the level of sophistication, the level of machines that were surrounding him during that period, maybe he recognized or on the process of whatever, he acknowledged that it was a high-tech medical equipment that gave him, maybe who he is or what he is or whatever it is. And it was timely. Maybe they have timed it that this man needs to be like this for 8 years, and this will sustain you for 8 years, or this will be like this for 8 years, and without it, we'll start seeing another something like acid melting down the entire face. We don't know. We are just asking. Buhari's death is questionable. And that brings us, I'm not saying anybody cannot die, people can die, but we didn't hear, we still have other form of Bible is still there, we still have other, Obasanjo is still there, so many of them are still around. How come? Death comes unannounced, but this one, it looks like, there's some level of advanced secrecy attached to his death. Whatever that has happened in London, nobody can be able to tell. But I assure you that Mazen Namdekanu elected Dele Momodu, that there was a breaking news in one of the media platforms in London as at that time, you know, and I think UK Mail or whatever, you know, that broke the news that actually Buhari was dead, and few minutes silence was observed in ECOWAS and some other, you know, but because of Daura, Abakir and all of them, they manipulated all of the process because they don't want what happened to Yar'Adua to repeat itself or whatever might be the case. They compromised and food, you know, as reported as at that time. Then, before we know it, we saw this face again that came and became the Nigerian president for 8 years. What we are talking about is very clear. Can it be true that a stranger, an impostor, ruled Nigeria for 8 years? Is Buhari aware? Is Tinubu aware? Are the northern powers behind this criminality? If it is not, and it is a genuine president, if I must say, well, that is inevitable. Wish him well. But he would have been alive to face the consequences. Because he felt he would have killed Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, but unfortunately, it didn't work. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is still in detention, and whether he disappears or he faked his death, or whichever way it is, he cannot come back as a Sudan man, our Sudani, or he cannot come back as Muhammad Buhari again. That's the news. So we need to confirm. We are still waiting, but from all speculations, it looks like, you know, he has passed away. If he is truly the real Buhari, he has my sympathy. But if it's true, it's not the real Buhari, well, posterity will judge, and that will lead to massive investigation into what transpired in his 9 months absence while as president. I can tell you, secret agencies can go in and begin to investigate how this thing came to be at this point where we are now. And as I'm talking to you, it can happen. And when it is being unveiled, then, you know, that will be another faster way to break Nigeria completely. Nigeria will simply break, and the uprising will bring questions to those who were behind it. Already, we are having the CCTV camera of those who abducted Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya, and all the authorities and all the people that were involved, including the Kenyan police and others, and the matter will be taken up by ICC. Whether it is because of that he disappeared, then